Today I have the very special guest, my friends here, Lemon and Michael.
Hi.
Hey guys, thank you for coming. Apa kabar? How are you?
Bagus.
Bagus, baik. Lemon?
I feel always very welcome in Indonesia, and I feel alive. And even it's a pleasure, of course, always meet you because
Finally.
you are a very inspirative woman.
Oh, thank you. I still remember that the first time you reached me out on DM, right? On Instagram.
Instagram,
yeah.
That time I still had Instagram. Now Instagram blocked me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So anyway, I had a really good things from you guys. What you're doing. So tell me, please, little bit about your background. Where you from?
We are from Slovakia.
Slovakia.
Yeah,
Okay.
and for me, it's first time when I live from Europe in Indonesia. It was a really long flight for me.
When you come to Indonesia for the first time?
For the first time, I started this trip on the 24th January.
So few months ago.
Yeah, a few months.
Okay.
Stop was in Vietnam
Okay.
for a few weeks because my friend was there and I was visit him. And he said me, come on in Indonesia. Okay, what is Indonesia? I know a little bit what is Indonesia. I didn't know it's a lot of islands on this part of the world.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I said, okay, why not? Because I went here for fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Wonderful.
yeah, I checked something about Indonesia, and here is really good places for fishing. But it's different, like in my country, because in my country is not sea, just mountains, big mountains, like High Tatras.
Anyway, so talking about Indonesia, which island that the first time you guys visited?
The first island was, I think, for mostly people is Bali.
Yeah. Okay.
The Bali is like enter gate to the Indonesia,
Yeah.
and I realized I love this kind of spirit of
Yeah.
Indonesia. But then I continue to more islands, and through the Gilis I land in a Lombok,
Yeah.
and I land in a beautiful beach named Selong Belanak, and I really feel like, okay, this is it. Yeah, I came Sumba maybe 3 or 4 years ago, but it was just very short period of time when we were visiting the Sumba Hospitality Foundation.
Yeah.
Because I found them on the internet. They're doing amazing job with the local children to prepare them for the next tourism. So I was really interesting how they do. Now we are back with Michael.
Yeah. Finally.
For a longer time, yeah.
I heard that you were entrepreneur, right? And you run a business called Enjoy Club,
Yeah,
and you turned to Enjoy Life.
yeah.
It must be interesting story, right? So tell me more about that one.
Basically, when we started the company was 2007,
Okay. Well.
and from the first moment, me and my colleague was focusing on creating communities.
Yeah.
So at the beginning, we start with breakdance and hip hop. Then comes hip hop school, and from these communities, we continue to organizing like winter festival in my city, Žilina,
Yeah.
where we join snowboard and free ski riders, and they jump their acrobatic tricks in the center of the city. So maybe in my life, organize 500 events. So after every event, it's after party in Europe, right?
Wow.
So it was just matter of time but after party here, that was no like
So it means
one
how
place.
many years?
From 2007.
For 2007 till?
Before the club started 2013, so it means 6 years
6
of
years.
events, after parties, joining communities. And then it was just really matter of time when we do our first Mimpi, what was the club, nightclub.
Okay.
And after this festival, Big Jump, the snowboard and free ski, we've been in some place what was really in the center of my city, but the people, it wasn't busy normally.
Okay.
And the owner saw like, hey man, like you can get so many people in the club. Do you want this club? And I say yes. The owner, which not run well, asked us, hey guys, if you can bring so many people, you can have this club.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so we had
Cool.
3 months, and what I do is like I do the counting days. So I put on my like this because I do like I don't know, like 95 days, 94 days, 93 days. And what I did was just sitting in the middle of the city. And since all these events, many people knows me because it's like, you know, young people like football, hip hop. It's like almost everybody. So, hey, Lemo, what's up? Oh, yeah, good, we opening the club. Like, what? You open club? Yeah. Where? Here, because I sit before that place. When I start to visiting Asia, especially Indonesia, when I back home, I feel I don't belong there. Like it's something strange.
After successfully, you realize?
I realized that this is not the environment and this is not the condition where I can feel like stranger, like from some different planet.
So it means that you didn't enjoy at all about this club things.
I always find things to enjoy, but I feel it's not my way anymore.
Finally.
And then I even when I got back to Slovakia, I started visiting a lot of seminars, like inside seminars, like meditations and think about who are you, what you're doing in your life and stuff. So then comes the question like, why I'm doing what I'm doing? Do I want to sell vodka all my life or? I know there is as well a lot of good stories from the club. You know, many people got together, but many people divorced, right? It's like balancing. And I knew that no, this is not my way anymore. Even if I'm pretty good in organizing parties, I love it, you know. So it was my passion. But then I was over partying. I had maybe 3-4 times a week parties. Imagine 5-6 years, and I was like, okay, I'm enough. So then there was 1 year of process onto selling the club to our investors before, and after that was enjoy life, and then I knew already, okay, that's it, and we go to Indonesia. So
why Indonesia?
Because I feel that this country, I already was in Bali, then I came to Gili, then I start to be in Lombok. Then we organizing first wedding of Slovak people in Selong Belanak Beach. So, and we start to do the swap events with the children, bring the trash, get the books and stuff. So we already start to do like some kind of community and kind of connection. And always when I get back, I already feel I'm home. So in Indonesia, I was 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, and never enough. And I came here in 2020 on February, at the end of February, before pandemic, and I stay until now. It's 3.5 years, something like this. So, why Indonesia? Because I feel that every time I get back, I was like, this is my life, you know. Every time I go back to Europe, I was like, what I'm doing here, like what I'm doing here. I don't belong here, you know. So, this is maybe why Indonesia.
Oh, that's amazing. And so, enjoy life. I saw you guys always post this too, and I just read your website. It's talking about environment, and you really focus on environment. You know, like what you see about why your community is really focused on environment. So
if there is no nature, there is not us. So it's a basic. It's everything other comes after, right? If we don't have a fresh air, how we can live?
And what's project about the environment you do?
How I start? So basically, it was even with Enjoy Club, because in a club, many people forgot clothes, right? You go home at morning and you don't know where is your shoes, where is your jackets and stuff. In Europe we party crazy, especially in East Europe, right? Or Central Europe. And so we got big bags of really quality clothes, expensive quality clothes. And you know, in Europe it's so many overclothing. So okay, you can give maybe one bag somewhere, but then even organizations say, oh, sorry, we don't take, like we have enough. So in 1 year we do 4 events every time by season. In Europe we have 4 seasons, so 4 times a year.
So Enjoy Life, you focus on 2 countries, in Indonesia and?
Slovakia, but mostly now in Indonesia since I'm here. So in Slovakia, just this swap where we have our own team, we're just doing amazing job. And in Indonesia, mostly in Gili, Lombok.
Okay, in Lombok.
Maybe next destination Sumba.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you guys say that you also focus on education, Enjoy Life focus on environment, right? And here we have Michael. Michael, I want to hear about Michael. Michael is interesting story. Michael, so you join our class in English Goes to Kampung too, and the kids and everything, you know, like. So I saw you start your visit some places in Sumba, right?
Yeah.
So how is it?
Amazing. amazing. I cannot describe with words.
Yeah.
Because also with photo, you need enjoy this and see that.
Okay, so do you guys still remember where the places have you been visited in Sumba?
Well, some lagoon.
Some lagoon?
Basically, we had top spots because we are shooting now some amazing project named 100 kilometers from Sumba, but on a wheelchair, what is super unique in the world. So that's why we visiting like the best spots in a Sumba to creating like a teaser for this event which is gonna happen when Michael come back from the Europe. But since we stay around the Lamboya area, we visiting places over there, and there is one place which took our heart named Dasan Beach.
Dasan.
We really like to go and back, and even you have these activities with children there, so there is more things involving, and every time I'm somewhere, the Dasan took me to the Dasan. You know?
So, okay, talking about Sumba, and before you mentioned that coming big projects is closer, and you started 100 kilometers for wheelchair with Michael.
Yeah.
What's your mission?
Because we wanna inspire it or motivate people, because everybody in this age is like a robot, just district on one way and don't see of nature about children. Just everybody just thinking about money. About money and about house, about car and like this. But you don't need this stuff in your life.
Wow.
We were thinking like which kind of projects we can creating to be like eye-catching. Not just for the Sumba, not just for the Indonesia, not just for the Asia, but maybe for all around the world.
Yeah.
And imagine like if Michael can do 100 kilometers on wheelchair, what we can do. So this project is on the first moment as a motivation for every human being that it's possible. Bisa.
Yeah.
That's aim.
So that's the mission for this.
Aim number
wheelchair.
Number one. The second thing is by these 100K for the kilometers, we can fundraise money for local communities, especially children. Since we saw what you're doing with your amazing team and with 2,000 children, we would like to join with you, and in the way of course, children, environment, and especially maybe burning trash and education, how we can leave a step here in a Sumba, because 100K it's going on, but maybe then we do 100K in Lombok, in Bali, but you stay here and your community is here, so maybe you know the best what you need and what can be helpful for the Sumba. So this is another aim of, so it's like inspiration, and it's even like to leave the footprint in a Sumba in a way which can be sustainable.
Wow, that's marvelous. I mean, like. And
I forgot. That's why we're shooting these most beautiful places. Because this video actually will promote Sumba at all, but not in an Instagram way like selfie, but in a way like, look, like if there is a guy who on wheelchair is running around the Sumba, so maybe more people will watch it. So more people in the world will know, oh, this is a Sumba. Because now even in Lombok, when you say somebody like, okay, we go to Sumba, oh, where is Sumba? It's not like so much common, you know.
But it's good. I mean, like it's not. For me, like as a local, Sumba, it's okay if not all the country knows about Sumba.
Yeah.
Since the people here are not dominated to about the globalization, while we still prepare about the human resources here. I'm a teacher. That's my responsible to prepare the kids as the young generations, and the young generation now, they are the present, right? So how to see their potential here. And when you say like, okay, somebody don't know like Sumba, it's fine, it's okay, it's good for me, like sometimes. Because when people come, so what the opportunities that the local people have actually, like, you know. for example, like you guys, we focus on environment, same, right?
Yeah.
And plastic everywhere, and how that's why
I mean,
I have to say we welcoming you guys when you say, okay, we wanna get what is that, make the collaboration with English Girls to come with about this community. We always welcome with pleasure, you know. That's because we can't do it alone to make better place here, right?
With this plastic, what you're saying actually is interesting, because when we arrive and we go on this road from Tambaloka,
Yeah.
we just say it's not so bad actually. Like, I travel more islands around Indonesia, and like your environment is not so bad, like trash.
Not yet.
But what we saw, this is the two things. What we saw, like a biggest issue is a burning trash. What is the worst thing ever you can do for your health, for your environment?
Yeah.
Water, air, it's poison, right?
Yeah.
So I think this is the most crucial issue to maybe talk about it and somehow find a solution. And second thing is, of course, more people coming, more trash coming. So maybe now it's not so bad, but if we don't do something right now, maybe in 1 or 2 or 3 years, it's gonna be...
That's right. Yeah, before you guys spread out the word about Zumba, I mean, like, you know, like there are local people that's gonna continue. People, because maybe people from other countries come here. Okay, they want to develop Zumba. Of course, like with hotel and everywhere, the more coming pollution, the plastic and everywhere, right? So before that it's coming, we have to prepare. So sometimes I agree, there's no hurry to explain about Zumba to the world, since the people, they are ready or not. You know, I mean, so, but you guys, I'm really excited because you're talking about the environment, you're also caring about the educations, and Lemo told me that you're also preparing for Angel Life Centers, that all bamboo stars. So
for the company, as an entrepreneur, the final dream was nightclub. That was the final mimpi. For Enjoy Life, the mimpi is Enjoy Life Centrum. So Enjoy Life Centrum is
okay.
It's like bamboo style building which represent natural material which belongs to this environment, and it's about to give a space to children to open their talent and prepare them condition like whatever they were gifted by God to develop. Football, dancing, singing, painting. So it's not I'm not in mathematics, chemistry and stuff. I'm into like what is your talent, and we give them the tools. And even we realize in Bali we do like a very nice campaign. We just called like Just Listen. So many times we as adults think that we teaching the children, but I believe children teaching us. And more we shut up, more children can grow. And I think more we talk to them, more we damage their dreams, their ideas, their possibility to grow. So Angel Life Centrum should be like a centrum where the children realize, okay, this is my talent, and this is what I want to develop and live for the world. And since many people coming even from Europe to visit us, they're more than happy to share their talents. So this centrum is not going to be, oh, you need to teach 6 months or something. If you are here 3 days and you are, I don't know, Ronaldo, why don't you take 3 football classes with them? Why not? So it's not border, it's not limit. You need to do, it's just like open space for the children and even for the people who want to share their talent which were gifted by God.
Yeah, cool. So hope can make it happen.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
It's already manifesting, it's already happening.
I hope Michael with the wheelchair, you started already and then you will come back to Zumba, right? Because you have to fix your
my damaged front wheels and my damaged wheel from salt water, because a lot of times I fishing in the salt water. And salt water damage everything.
Michael, sorry, we are talking about the great ideas and everything you guys do it, and then you started and you have the great plan now for Indonesia, also from where you guys come from. I mean, like, it's long story, right? And also you have the long journey. So my question is, do you have, guys, what was the biggest challenge that you have overcome?
For me, it was the biggest challenge. Go in Indonesia on wheelchair, because it's different country like in Europe. Europe is a lot of buildings, a lot of roads. It's prepared for wheelchair man. Here is a little bit different. First month I was a little bit not scared, but I don't know how to say.
Okay.
But the people.
How you tackle it?
yeah. But now it's like nothing, because everywhere are people who help me. It's really lovely people here, and I feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indonesian people.
Yeah, are so
very
good.
kind.
So good. Yeah. It's different, like in our countries, in somewhere there.
Okay, I hope you enjoy life.
Yeah.
Enjoy life every time.
Enjoy life.
Okay.
I learned nikmating hidup.
So I realized, because as a man, you have a mindset that whatever you do and whatever you put in the energy, you want to see the result.
Yeah.
So if I'm painter, I paint this, I see it, I'm happy, right?
Yeah.
But with the social projects, many times, 99.9%, especially when you do with the children, you don't see the result.
Really.
You just plant the seeds.
Yeah.
So for me, the challenge as a man mindset was to realize that my job is done by planting the seed, not by see the results. And sometimes some results come to you. Like, for example, last week I had a message from Gilier that 10 years old Lasty, which is controlling all the trash and all the separation centrum there, was collecting the trash, make it in the separation small centrum what we build over there. Then they sell it to the trash collectors, and the money they donate for poor children. The children run it, not us, This is some kind of result. Or 2 days ago, one Russian guy texted me from Gilier, the picture where he started to separate trash, and he just sent me like, look, it's because of you. But this is the things like sometimes. It's not regular base. So this was the biggest challenge for me, like, okay, my job is done by plant the seed. That's it.
Yeah.
Not by see the result.
Yeah.
And I still working on that course.
Wow, it's amazing. Yeah, we are human beings. We just human beings sometimes. Like you as a founder, for sure, we are the same. Like you have to think all the things, and then how you start, and then what next project, and how to tackle with the challenge that we faced too. So maybe any experience that what was the biggest turning point in your social career, like so far?
Actually, it happened last year. Because in pandemic times, the Angel Life was the most active. And like it was a lot of renovations of school, classrooms, and like blind massage salon and stuff. And it's so, like it was heavy on fundraising, make it done, and even keep it sustainable. And then I was asking what I'm doing. Like, is it the right thing to do? And for example, I believe our destiny we choose before we born. That's my belief. So then I was thinking, like, should I help? Because maybe people choose their life. So should be I one who changed the direction of something what is already set up? So I stopped. And I creating Art of Help, which is not to help, but cooperate. So then we start to do project like, for example, Football Tree, what is with 10 years old guy, Spanish in Bali, and he said, Kiru, he said like, oh, like, I love football, but I don't love competition. I love just the play. And I really don't like the air pollution. I want to do something out of it. So we creating a Football Tree. So we bring Kiru to the school where is the deaf children, and every penalty he catch, we plant one tree with already children assigned them names, and we use even some seeds from America, quantum seeds, which boost the trees, which is like using less water but giving more air and more energy around. So at the end we leave the school with new 100 trees, and now we continue in Lombok, Football Tree number 2. So it's something which is like connecting deaf children, Kiru's dream, his passion about the football. This is Art of Health.
Yeah. Okay, so the last, tell me about magical 3 words about Sumba.
3 words about Sumba. Nature, and people.
Nature, people. The last
Nature,
word?
people, and for me, fish.
Okay. Fish. Okay, lemon.
For me, for sure, nature, pureness, and the sun.
Ooh, that's cool. So the other 3 words for Sumba.
3 words.
For Sumba.
Words for Sumba. Without nature, we cannot be alive.
Okay, cool. You, lemon.
Keep Sumba clean.
Keep Sumba clean. Yeah. Yeah.
So basically my journey started mostly focused in Lombok, especially on the island Gili Air.
Okay, okay.